You felt it when you saw those words, didn't you? That sudden warmth spreading across your chest, that quickening of your pulse, your soul recognizing something it's been waiting for. Listen carefully, beloved. Listen with everything you have. You have 24 hours. Maybe less. The universe has been orchestrating this moment for months, maybe years. Every setback, every closed door, every night you fell asleep wondering if things would ever change, it was all leading here. To this message. To this moment. To you reading these words right now. Your breakthrough is coming. Your breakthrough is coming. Do you remember the number 44? Have you been seeing it everywhere lately, on clocks, receipts, license plates? That's not coincidence, sweet soul. That's confirmation. The angels have been trying to get your attention, leaving breadcrumbs of hope along your path. 44 is the number of transformation, of foundations being rebuilt stronger than before. Maybe it wasn't 44. Maybe it was 1111, or 777, or 222. You know which number has been following you. You know which digits make your heart skip when they appear. That's your sign. That's your heaven-sent signal that what I'm about to tell you is true. There's a secret they don't want you to know. The powers that be, the systems, the structures, the voices that have convinced you to stay small, they've been hiding something from you. Something beautiful. Something that belongs to you. Your breakthrough is coming. Here it is, the truth they've kept buried. You were born for abundance. Not just financial abundance, though that's part of it. Emotional abundance. Spiritual abundance. The kind of overflow that makes you weep with gratitude. The kind of plenty that lets you sleep deeply again, dream vividly again, laugh from your belly again. But there's resistance. There always is when something this big is about to shift. Have you felt it? That strange heaviness in your chest over the past few days? That restless energy that keeps you awake at 3 a.m.? That's not anxiety, darling. That's anticipation. Your nervous system is preparing for the upgrade that's coming. Your very cells are vibrating at a higher frequency because they know what your conscious mind is just beginning to grasp. The breakthrough that's headed your way isn't small. It's not a minor course correction or a gentle nudge in a better direction. No, beloved. What's coming is a complete reversal of your circumstances. A total transformation of your reality. Remember that dream you had last week? The one where you were flying or swimming in clear water or standing in a field of sunflowers. Dreams like that aren't random. They're previews. They're your soul showing you what's possible when the limitations fall away. But here's what you need to understand, and this is crucial. The window is narrow. Your breakthrough is coming, but only if you choose it. For too long you've been waiting for permission. Waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, the right person to validate your dreams. But validation was never the missing piece. Courage was. And courage, sweet soul, is what brought you to this message. The universe doesn't send messages like this to everyone. This found you specifically because you're ready. Because somewhere deep in your spirit, past all the doubt and fear and conditioning, you still believe. You still hope. You still dream of more. Do you feel that tingling in your hands right now? That gentle buzzing sensation in your fingertips? That's energy moving. That's confirmation flowing through your body. Your intuition is screaming yes because it recognizes truth when it hears it. But let me be gentle with you for a moment because I know this feels overwhelming. You've been hurt before. You've been disappointed. You've gotten your hopes up only to watch them crumble. I see you, precious one. I see how carefully you've learned to guard your heart, how skillfully you've mastered the art of expecting less so it hurts less when less is what you get. That's not your fault. That's not failure. That's survival. And you've survived beautifully. But survival mode was never meant to be your permanent address. Your breakthrough is coming and it's time to believe again. The reversal that's headed your way touches every area of your life. The relationship situation that's been draining your energy? That's about to shift dramatically. The financial stress that's been keeping you up at night? Relief is on its way. The creative project you abandoned because you thought it didn't matter? It matters more than you know. Here's another secret. That thing you've been afraid to ask for, that dream you've been too scared to speak out loud, it's already yours. It exists in the realm of possibility, and all that's left is for it to manifest in the physical world. But manifestation requires partnership. It requires you to show up, to take action, to meet the universe halfway. Which brings me to why timing matters so much right now. There are cosmic currents moving, beloved. Energetic shifts happening on a scale most people can't even perceive. The next 24 to 48 hours represent a portal. A brief opening when the veil between what is and what could be grows thin. You can feel it, can't you? That sense that something is stirring, something is changing, something is about to break open in the most beautiful way? But portals don't stay open forever. Your breakthrough is coming, but you have to reach for it. I need you to understand something about resistance. When big shifts are coming, the old patterns fight back. They whisper things like, "This is too good to be true," and "people like you don't get miracles," and "you should be realistic." Those voices aren't wise. They're terrified. They know their time is up. The truth is, people exactly like you get miracles every single day. The woman who discovered her paintings were worth thousands. The man who met his soulmate at age 67. The teenager who invented something that changed everything. The mother who started the business that set her family free. These aren't fairy tales. These are Tuesday afternoon miracles happening to ordinary people who decided to believe in extraordinary possibilities. And you, sweet soul, are next. Here's what's going to happen. Over the next few days, you're going to notice opportunities you've never seen before. Conversations will take unexpected turns. Emails will arrive at perfect moments. Coincidences will pile up until even the biggest skeptic would have to admit something bigger is at play. Your job isn't to figure out how it's all going to work. Your job is to stay open, stay alert, and say yes when the universe extends its hand. But first, let me tell you about the song. Have you heard it yet? That melody that's been playing in your head, or drifting from car radios as you pass, or humming from the lips of strangers. Music is one of the ways heaven speaks to earth, and there's a specific frequency being broadcasted right now for those who are ready to receive. If you haven't heard your song yet, you will. Within the next day or two, a piece of music will find you, maybe a song from your childhood, maybe something completely new, and when it does, you'll feel it in your bones. You'll feel that recognition, that resonance, that sense of, this is it. That's your anthem for what's coming. That's the soundtrack to your transformation. Your breakthrough is coming, and it has its own soundtrack. Now, let me address the fear I feel radiating from some of you reading this. You're thinking, but what if it doesn't happen? What if I believe and nothing changes? What if I'm just setting myself up for disappointment again? Oh, darling, sweet, careful soul. What if the sun doesn't rise tomorrow? What if the ocean forgets how to make waves? What if the trees decide to stop breathing? Some things are so woven into the fabric of existence that questioning them is like questioning gravity. Your breakthrough is like that. It's not a maybe. It's not a possibility. It's a certainty waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. And that moment is now. The only question is whether you'll be ready to receive it. Here's what readiness looks like. It looks like someone who's willing to take small, concrete actions even when they can't see the full picture. It looks like someone who chooses faith over fear, hope over cynicism, expansion over contraction. It looks like you, right now, making a decision to trust. But trust without action is just wishful thinking. And action without trust is just busy work. You need both, beloved. You need the faith that moves mountains and the feet that climb them. Let me tell you about the woman who changed everything by changing one thing. She was 43, divorced, struggling to pay her bills, wondering if her best days were behind her. She felt invisible, forgotten, like the world had moved on without her. But one Tuesday morning she saw a message like this one. And instead of dismissing it, instead of protecting herself with cynicism, she decided to believe. She cleared her kitchen table. She wrote a thank you note to the universe. She chose a song that made her heart soar. She told her sister about a dream she'd been carrying since she was 12 years old. Within a week, a friend of a friend mentioned a job opening that seemed perfect for her. Within a month, she'd started a small business doing what she loved. Within 6 months, she was earning more money than she'd ever made and had met someone who saw her brilliance. Was it magic? Was it coincidence? Was it just good luck? Or was it what happens when someone aligns their energy with possibility and takes action from a place of faith instead of fear? Your breakthrough is coming, and you get to decide what story you tell about it. But let me go deeper than success stories and miracles. Let me talk to your soul about something more profound than changing circumstances. The breakthrough that's coming to you isn't just about getting what you want. It's about remembering who you are. For so long you've been wearing masks, playing roles, being who others needed you to be, who the world told you to be, who you thought you had to be to survive and be loved. But underneath all those layers of conditioning and compromise and careful adaptation, the real you has been waiting, patient, loving, the real you who knows things without being taught, who sees beauty in broken places, who dreams impossible dreams and knows they're not impossible at all. The real you who came here with gifts the world needs, with a purpose that matters, with a love so pure it could heal everything it touches. Your breakthrough is coming and it's bringing you back to yourself. Do you remember what you loved when you were 7 years old? What made you lose track of time? What lit you up from the inside? That wasn't childhood foolishness. That was your soul speaking its truth before the world taught you to be practical, to be realistic, to be smaller than your dreams. Your breakthrough is going to reconnect you with that 7-year-old's knowing, that untamed joy, that unashamed authenticity, that unshakable sense that anything is possible. And here's what happens when you remember who you really are. Everything else falls into place. Not because you're forcing it or manipulating it or trying to control every outcome, but because when you're aligned with your true self, you become magnetic to everything that belongs in your life. The right people find you. The right opportunities present themselves. The right resources appear. The right timing unfolds. It's not about having more willpower or better strategies or perfect plans. It's about coming home to yourself so completely that the universe can't help but support your journey. Your breakthrough is coming because you're finally ready to be who you came here to be. Let me share something else about timing, about why this moment matters so much. We're living in unprecedented times, beloved. Times when the old systems are crumbling and new ones are being born. Times when what used to seem impossible is becoming inevitable. Times when ordinary people are doing extraordinary things because they're finally free to be extraordinary. The barriers that kept previous generations stuck, the limited access to information, to opportunities, to connections, to resources, they're dissolving. The gatekeepers who decided who got to succeed and who didn't, their power is waning. This is the age of the individual awakening, the time of the soul entrepreneur, the era of the heart-centered leader, the season of the authentic creator. And you, precious one, are perfectly positioned to ride this wave of transformation. The skills you've developed in your struggle, they're exactly what's needed now. The sensitivity that made you feel like an outsider? It's your superpower in a world that's hungry for genuine connection. The pain that broke your heart open? It created the compassion that will heal others. Nothing you've experienced was wasted. Nothing you've learned was for nothing. Every twist and turn of your journey has been preparing you for this moment, for this opportunity, for this breakthrough. Your breakthrough is coming because the world is ready for what you have to offer. But let's talk about what readiness actually means on a practical level. Readiness isn't about having all your ducks in a row. It's not about having a perfect plan or enough money in the bank or all your fears resolved. Readiness is about willingness. Willingness to take the next step without seeing the whole staircase. Willingness to say yes to opportunities that scare and excite you in equal measure. Willingness to trust your intuition even when it doesn't make logical sense. Readiness is about showing up as yourself, fully and unapologetically, even when, especially when, you don't know what's coming next. And you, sweet soul, are so much more ready than you think. You're ready because you've survived things that could have broken you and you're still here. Still hoping. Still believing that life can be better. You're ready because you've learned to find strength in vulnerability, wisdom in uncertainty, beauty in imperfection. You're ready because you've stopped waiting for permission and started giving it to yourself. You're ready because your heart is open, your spirit is willing, and your soul is calling for more. Your breakthrough is coming and you are ready for it. Now let me tell you what you can expect in the days and weeks ahead. First, there will be signs. Not subtle hints or vague coincidences, but clear, unmistakable confirmations that something is shifting. Pay attention to the number patterns. Your special number will appear in the most unexpected places. Notice the animals that cross your path, the songs that play at perfect moments, the conversations that give you chills. Second, there will be opportunities. They might come disguised as problems to solve or people to help or adventures to embark on. They might not look like what you expected, but they'll feel right in your bones. Trust that feeling. Follow those threads. Third, there will be acceleration. Once the breakthrough energy begins to flow, it builds momentum quickly. One good thing leads to another, which leads to another, which leads to another. It's like being carried by a river that knows exactly where it's going. Fourth, there will be integration. The external changes will be accompanied by internal shifts. You'll find yourself thinking differently, feeling differently, responding differently. Old patterns will dissolve naturally. New habits will form effortlessly. You'll look in the mirror and see someone you recognize, your truest self, finally free to emerge. Your breakthrough is coming and it's bringing a whole new you. But I need to prepare you for something else, the resistance that might arise as your breakthrough unfolds. Not everyone will celebrate your transformation. Some people are invested in keeping you small because your smallness makes them feel safe. Some people have built their identity around being your rescuer or your supporter or your advisor, and your independence threatens their sense of purpose. This isn't about them being bad people. It's about them being scared people. Scared of change, scared of being left behind, scared of having to examine their own lives and choices. Love them anyway. But don't let their fear derail your destiny. You might also face internal resistance, the part of you that's familiar with struggle and suspicious of ease. The part that believes you have to suffer to deserve good things. The part that thinks success will change you in ways you won't like. These are old programs running in the background of your consciousness. They served you once, but they don't serve you now. You can honor their protective intentions while choosing not to be governed by their limitations. Your breakthrough is coming, and it's bigger than anyone's resistance to it. Let me paint you a picture of what life looks like on the other side of this threshold. You wake up in 6 months, and the first sensation you notice is peace. Deep, cellular peace that comes from being aligned with your purpose and living according to your values. The anxiety that used to greet you each morning has been replaced by anticipation for what the day might bring. Your relationships have transformed. Some have deepened into soul-level connections based on mutual growth and authentic sharing. Others have gracefully completed their cycle and fallen away, making space for new people who see and celebrate the real you. Your work, whether that's your career, your art, your mission, your calling, flows with an ease that still amazes you. You're being compensated abundantly for sharing your gifts because the world is hungry for what you uniquely offer. Money arrives not because you're chasing it, but because you're serving from your heart, and value flows naturally to those who add real value to the world. You trust yourself in ways you forgot were possible. You make decisions quickly and confidently because you've learned to distinguish between the voice of fear and the voice of wisdom. You no longer second-guess your intuition or outsource your power to others. You laugh more. You play more. You rest more. You love more openly and feel more deeply and dream more boldly than you have in years. But most importantly, you remember who you really are underneath all the conditioning and compromise. You remember that you're powerful beyond measure, loved beyond description, and here for reasons that matter more than you can imagine. Your breakthrough is coming, and it's bringing you home to yourself. Now, let me address the perfectionists reading this, the ones who are thinking, but I'm not ready. I don't have enough knowledge/money/experience/connections/confidence. Beloved perfectionist, hear this. Readiness isn't about having everything figured out. It's about being willing to figure things out as you go. Every person who ever achieved anything meaningful started before they felt ready. They said yes to opportunities that stretched them. They took actions that scared them. They trusted the process even when they couldn't see the outcome. Your breakthrough doesn't require you to be perfect. It requires you to be willing. Willing to make mistakes and learn from them. Willing to ask for help when you need it. Willing to take imperfect action instead of no action. Willing to be a beginner again, to not know everything, to discover your capabilities as you go. The universe doesn't need you to be flawless. It needs you to be authentic. It needs you to show up as you are, with your unique combination of strengths and struggles, gifts and growing edges. Your breakthrough is coming, and it doesn't require perfection. It requires presence. And to those of you who are thinking, This sounds wonderful, but I'm too old / too young / too stuck / too damaged / too late. Stop. Just stop. There is no expiration date on transformation. There is no age limit on miracles. There is no such thing as too broken to heal, too stuck to move, too late to begin again. The woman who started her first business at 75. The man who found his soulmate at 82. The teenager who created a movement that changed the world. The survivor of unimaginable trauma who became a beacon of hope for millions. Your circumstances don't disqualify you from breakthrough. They prepare you for it. Your age doesn't disqualify you. Your past doesn't disqualify you. Your fears, your failures, your perceived limitations. None of them have the power to stand between you and your destiny. The only thing that can keep your breakthrough from happening is the decision not to believe in it. Your breakthrough is coming and nothing can stop it except you. Let me tell you about the 3 phases of breakthrough that you're about to experience. Phase 1, the stirring. This is where you are right now. You're feeling the energy of change before you can see the evidence of it. Your intuition is awakening. Your hope is rekindling. Your soul is saying yes to possibilities your mind hasn't caught up with yet. In this phase, your job is to pay attention. Notice the signs. Follow the breadcrumbs. Take the small actions that feel right even when you can't see where they're leading. Phase 2, the opening. This is when the veil lifts and you start seeing opportunities everywhere. Doors that were closed begin to open. People who can help you appear in your path. Resources become available. Timing aligns in ways that feel magical. In this phase, your job is to say yes. Even when you're scared. Even when you don't feel ready. Even when you can't see the whole picture. The universe is offering you handholds on the mountain of your dreams. Reach for them. Phase 3, the acceleration. This is when momentum builds and things start happening fast. One breakthrough leads to another. Success compounds. What used to feel hard starts feeling natural. You look back and can barely recognize the person you were just months ago. In this phase, your job is to stay grounded in gratitude and open to even greater possibilities. This isn't the end of your journey, it's the beginning of who you're becoming. Your breakthrough is coming in phases, and you're entering phase 1 right now. So let me give you something concrete to do. Something simple but powerful. Something that will signal to the universe that you're ready to partner with miracle making. Do this now. Clear your space. In the next hour, clean one area of your home, your bedroom, your kitchen table, your car. Make it spotless. Physical space reflects internal space, and miracles need room to land. Write the thank you note. Take out a piece of paper and write a thank you letter to the universe, to God, to your future self, whoever feels right to you. Thank them for the breakthrough that's coming as if it's already happened. Be specific. Be grateful. Be bold. Choose your song. If you've already heard the melody I mentioned, play it 3 times before you sleep tonight. If you haven't heard it yet, ask to receive it. Set the intention, then stay alert. When it comes, you'll know. Share the energy. Tell one person, just one, something you're excited about. Not the full story of this message, just something hopeful. Something that makes you light up when you talk about it. Shared joy multiplies joy. These aren't random actions, beloved. They're sacred steps. They're your way of saying, yes, I'm ready. Yes, I believe. Yes, I'm willing to meet the miraculous halfway. And here's what will happen when you do. The universe will respond. Not with a whisper. With a roar. Your breakthrough is coming, and it's louder than your fears. But let me go even deeper, to the spiritual dimension of what's happening for you right now. Your soul chose this life. Chose this timing. Chose these circumstances, these challenges, these opportunities for growth and service and love. Before you were born, your soul looked at the landscape of this lifetime and said, yes, I can handle this. Yes, I can grow from this. Yes, I can use this to help others and contribute to the healing of the world. Your soul knew there would be dark nights and difficult passages. It knew there would be times when you'd forget who you are and why you came. It knew there would be moments when you'd want to give up. But your soul also knew that you wouldn't give up, that you'd keep going, that eventually you'd find your way back to remembering your magnificence and claiming your power and living your purpose. This is that moment, beloved. This is your soul's appointment with destiny. Your breakthrough is coming because your soul never forgot who you are. And here's something beautiful about breakthrough energy. It's contagious. When you transform, you give everyone in your orbit permission to transform too. When you choose courage over comfort, authenticity over approval, expansion over safety, you light a fire that spreads. Your breakthrough isn't just for you. It's for your family, your community, the people whose lives you haven't even touched yet. It's for the collective healing of a world that's hungry for examples of what's possible when someone decides to believe in themselves. You're not just changing your life. You're changing the energy field around you. You're raising the vibration of everything you touch. You're modeling what breakthrough looks like for everyone who's watching and hoping and wondering if they can do it too. Your breakthrough is coming, and it's bigger than you can imagine. Now, let me prepare you for something beautiful and a little overwhelming. As your breakthrough unfolds, you're going to discover that you have more support than you realized. People will emerge from unexpected places to help you. Mentors will appear exactly when you need them. Resources will become available just as you require them. Opportunities will present themselves with perfect timing. This isn't magic, though it might feel like it. This is what happens when you align with your highest path. When you're living from your authentic self and serving from your heart, the universe mobilizes to support you. But more than that, you're going to discover that you're more supported than you knew on invisible levels too. The loved ones who've passed on, they're cheering you on from the other side. Your guides and angels, they're working overtime to clear your path and open your doors. The divine presence that's been with you through every moment of your journey, it's celebrating your breakthrough before it even manifests, because in the realm of spirit, it's already happened. Your breakthrough is coming with a whole team of invisible supporters. Let me also tell you about the ripple effects you can expect. As your outer circumstances transform, your inner landscape will shift too. You'll find yourself more patient with difficult people because you're not operating from a place of lack anymore. You'll be more generous with your time and energy because abundance is flowing to you from so many directions. You'll sleep better because you're not carrying the weight of worry about the future. You'll have more energy because you're finally living in alignment with your purpose instead of fighting against it. Your physical health might improve as stress leaves your body and vitality returns. Your creativity will flourish as you give yourself permission to play and explore and express. Your relationships will deepen as you show up more authentically and attract people who resonate with the real you. Even your relationship with money will transform. Instead of seeing it as scarce and hard to come by, you'll understand it as energy that flows easily to those who provide value and serve with love. Your breakthrough is coming, and it's healing everything it touches. And here's something else I want you to know. This breakthrough has been building for longer than you realize. Every time you chose hope over despair, you added energy to it. Every time you helped someone else, you strengthened it. Every time you refused to give up, you moved closer to it. The prayers you prayed in your darkest moments, they were heard. The dreams you've carried in your heart for years, they matter. The vision you've held of a better life, it's valid. None of your longing was wasted. None of your believing was foolish. None of your hoping was in vain. Your breakthrough is coming because you never stopped believing it could. Now, as we approach the end of our time together, I want to leave you with some final wisdom for the journey ahead. Remember that breakthrough isn't a destination, it's a doorway. Once you walk through it, you'll discover new levels of growth, new challenges to meet, new opportunities to serve, new dreams to pursue. This is just the beginning of what's possible for you. Stay humble in your success and grateful for your blessings. Remember where you came from and who helped you along the way. Use your platform to lift others up, your abundance to create more abundance, your joy to kindle more joy. And when the next person finds their way to a message like this one, when they're sitting where you're sitting right now, scared and hopeful and wondering if they dare to believe, be the one who tells them yes. Yes, you can believe. Yes, it's possible. Yes, breakthrough is real and available and coming for them too. Your breakthrough is coming, and it's just the beginning. Trust the process, beloved. Trust the timing. Trust yourself. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, in perfect divine order, for your highest good and the greatest benefit of all. The universe is conspiring in your favor. Your angels are working overtime. Your highest self is guiding your steps. Your breakthrough is already on its way. All that's left is for you to receive it. Your breakthrough is coming, precious soul. Your breakthrough is coming. Feel it in your bones. Know it in your heart. Breathe it into your cells. You are loved. You are ready. You are enough. The best is yet to come.